When you think of a professional tennis player, you probably imagine a rising junior star, a seasonal professional, or a child prodigy. I was none of that. I was rejected by more than 50 Division 1 schools, and now I play professional tennis. My name is Alex Stater, and I use this channel to document my tennis journey to help you with yours. Around the age of 16, 17, I had lost my way. I no longer wanted to play tennis, and I was just coasting for the last year or two, and really just trying to get to a decent university and kind of rationalize why I had been playing tennis for my whole life. By the time the college recruiting process started, though, I realized that no schools wanted me. I realized that I was going to have to be the one writing to every school, trying to make something happen. I wrote to over 50 Division 1 schools, with most schools not even responding. The few that did told me, hey man, we appreciate you contacting us, but we have a full squad, we don't have any more money. If something happens, we'll for sure write to you. And yeah, of course they never wrote to me. But a few schools were interested in me. They offered me a walk-on position, meaning I would go and play for them at least the first year, but receive no athletic scholarship. I decided to accept. A walk-on position in Cal Poly. Being a walk-on kind of inspired me to really give it my all, try to earn that scholarship, try to become important in the team, and really set me on a journey to become a better person and a better tennis player. I was also very lucky to have a coach like Nick Carlos, who was very passionate and cared a lot about the team. And he wasn't afraid to get in your face and tell you how it was, and I needed that at that age. As the years went on, I went from being a walk-on to playing number one in the team, to becoming nationally ranked, and finishing my college career with a great opportunity to go to the University of San Diego, complete my master's with a great scholarship, and play for a top 20 team. By the time I finished my college career, I realized that what I most wanted and what I most feared was becoming a professional tennis player. I didn't want to commit to becoming a professional tennis player because I felt like if I took the risk, I would be kind of putting up myself for failure and kind of wasting those years away when I could be developing in some sort of career or ambitious job. But I realized though that was what most excited me. I would stay awake thinking, if I had really given it my all, I wonder where I would have gotten. Do I really know if I can't? And after not playing for 6 months, I couldn't tolerate this question anymore. And so I decided to take a leap of faith, and I decided to commit. I decided to go to Argentina, set up my training regimen there. I had a limited budget, which is why I moved there. Things were very cheap, and so I began my journey there. And after 6 to 7 months of training very hard and establishing myself there, I got to 2 future finals and made it to the top 800 in the world. I was thrilled. I remember thinking that the next year would be my breakthrough year and that I could really become a top tennis player. Next year, I completely stagnated. I went from being 800 in the world to 750 and really feeling like I had failed that year. When I look back, I saw a lot of reasons why I didn't do my best. When I look at the main reasons why I couldn't really compete with the top players, it was because I really didn't have a serve, and I felt like I didn't have the power that most players did. By the time the year ended, I went back to the US, tried to figure out if being a tennis player was what I really wanted, and see if I actually had the belief to keep going. I felt that there was nothing worse than knowing you weren't going to make it, but still go your day by day, kind of faking the fact that you were a professional tennis player. It felt like if I wasn't going to get to the top, why play? And so when I came back to Florida, I met this coach called Danny, and he was very different from most. He wanted me to change my technique radically in ways I had never thought was possible at my age of being 25 and 26, but I decided ultimately to give it a go. I told myself, hey, you're probably not going to get far with what you have. If you really want to see if you can get to the top, let's do some changes. Let's see if this is possible. Let's take it as an experiment. And so for the past 6 months, I've been trying to master this technique, trying to make it more natural, battling through injuries, unexpected injuries, and really trying to see if I can find the belief in myself to keep going. So I'm excited to begin this journey. It's more of an experiment, but I'm really pumped to give it a last go. I'm committing to the end of this year to give it my all, to try to find that belief in myself to keep going. If it's not possible, if I feel like mastering this technique is not worth it, then I'll quit, but at least I would have tried and given my all for this year. I hope you guys enjoy the channel. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm really curious about what you guys think, and stay tuned for the next video where I'll be explaining exactly what I changed to make this possible. I'll see you in the next video.